Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome your faces back to the gaming news. Today it is April 25th. I've got a lovely day. Sorry I wasn't here yesterday with the gaming news. I got home and all that stuff. I was just like, I'll save it till tomorrow. So moving into the first story that we have for you today is about Call of Duty World War II. More leaked info has come out since Activision confirmed. Image is being put online. I'm not going to put the image in because it has like been removed offline and stuff like that. And it's hard to find. You probably can find it somewhere, but I don't want to put it in here because I don't want to get into trouble, sort of thing. But we'll still talk about it. Basically, some of the stuff that's been leaked over the last couple of days is talking about several stuff about the game. Also, there's a live stream tomorrow at 6 PM GMT time, talking, well, an official live stream of reveal of the game event and the Sledgehammer talking about the game. And some of the stuff that's been leaked out on this image is about several things about the game. First thing is about the release date for the game, which is going to be Friday the 3rd of November. If you can remember, we're back a couple of episodes ago. We did talk about a Friday release. I can't remember the precise date we said, but we did say about a Friday release. Originally, there used to be like a Tuesday release, but last year it was released on a Friday, and it seems to be doing the same method this year. And it went in to talk about the campaign, what the campaign is going to evolve, and like what the game's going to be. So they do expect us to have like a D-Day kind of thing going on in story mode. There's going to be like a brotherhood, so like a cult of brothers maybe, all in combat, stuff like that, which will be pretty darn cool. And they really like boldly said classic COD combat, which is like, oh my god, classic COD combat. That would be pretty damn cool. And also about a beta as well, which will be for the people who pre-order the game. If you pre-order, you can be able to play the private beta. I don't imagine it will be an open beta, but maybe if you pre-order the game, you'll get the thing. Because if Activision are clever about this, obviously with Infinite Warfare last year, it was the pre-order only. You can download the beta and all that stuff. So I think for the money side of it, so you commit to the game, you'll put a £5 per deposit down and you get the game. So that's interesting. But do remember, tomorrow there is going to be the live stream 6 PM GMT time. I don't know where it's going to be streamed from, but type it in on Twitter or something like that, you'll be able to find it. And my favourite thing as well about this Call of Duty leaked news, so the best till last, which is about the campaign. Obviously, you would get the single player campaign, which is on its own, but there's going to be another campaign as well, which is going to be a co-op campaign, which is pretty cool. So you and your friends will be able to do a co-op story together, and it's going to be a whole separate story to the actual main single player campaign. So the last time we had this was on Call of Duty World at War, which was very massively successful. I remember my friends were constantly doing the co-op campaign and trying to grind out that veteran achievements grind. So this will be pretty darn good for the thing. Sadly, no zombie news or anything like that, but I think we will probably get a zombies, more than likely, because zombies is in every Call of Duty this year. And moving into the next bit of news for you, this is something I keep seeing floating around a lot online for the last couple of weeks, which is about another map pack coming for Black Ops 3. Apparently, there's going to be a new DLC coming out. Apparently, this is not real or fake, but I've seen a couple of images. I've seen some people talk about it, but apparently Treyarch have got to be releasing a brand new map pack this year. Apparently, I don't know, it's got to be around the summertime apparently, of a brand new zombies map, remastered Call of Duty, the original zombie maps, because obviously remember in Black Ops 3 they did their Rise remastered, so they probably would do that, and it's going to cost, obviously if you have the season pass you'll get for free, but if not it's going to cost around £20. I keep seeing that number floating around online as well. So that's something pretty exciting if they do. I keep seeing this number this kind of rumour floating around online. I was going, nah, it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen. But apparently it's something. Don't take my word 100% on this, but I just thought I'd bring it to you, just kind of maybe get your hopes up too, because I was looking at my friends this earlier on. There's a lot of people still playing Black Ops 3, so I just thought I'd let you guys know there might be a chance of another map pack. And here you go. I know you guys enjoy these. You guys enjoy these, which is the top 10 selling games in the UK in the last week. Number 10, we have Legend of Zelda, which has dropped down. Mass Effect, Call of Duty, Infinite Warfare, Overwatch at number 7, Horizon Zero Dawn at number 6. That's dropped down massively. Rocket League surprisingly climbed up a bit at number 5. Lego Worlds at number 4. FIFA 17 as well has climbed up at number 3. Number 2, GTA 5, and still at number 1. Still at number 1, pretty much worldwide. This is Ghost Recon Wildlands. So that's the top 10 games in the last week. So Resident Evil news for you today, which is about Resident Evil 7. Obviously there was supposed to be a DLC coming out over the spring called Not a Hero, which is supposed to feature a fan's favourite character. And basically they have come out and made a video today talking about how the DLC is going to be delayed, which is very sad, man. It's very sad. But they went on to explain and I wanted to make a decent DLC, not really something which is not rubbish, basically. Basically, they said the main game was so successful, and everyone loved it, played it, and they didn't want to release a DLC which is not as good as the main game. So they needed a bit more time to work on it. So it's going to be delayed for a little while. But they say sorry for the delay and all that stuff. But they're going to put some more time and investment into it to make the DLC, which is free as well. It's still going to be free as well when it comes out. When we get it, I don't know, but when we do get it, it will be good. They say it's going to be good as the main game. So I'll give developers a due that instead of releasing a half-ass kind of DLC, they want to deliver something which is which is promising as much as the main game. That iconic horror game has been released. Outlast 2 has been released the last 24 hours has been released, and oh my Christ, my newsfeed's been going mental with it. All on my YouTube page, well not my YouTube page, but my home page, my freaking Twitter, it's been going Outlast 2, so I've been trying my best to avoid it. But I did want to check out the reviews of it. I'm not going to be talking in depth about it, because I just watched a review of it, but I don't want to give any spoilers to anyone else. And I kind of stopped watching the review because I was kind of like, ooh. So I just stopped watching. I was like, no, I want to play it. So I just stopped it. But I am going to point out some game reviews which have been released by GameSpot. They give it a 7 out of 10. They did for the game. IGN give it an 8.3 out of 10. Game Inferno give it a 7.75 out of 10. PC Gamer give it an 85 out of 100. Then the lowest rating so far, which is Games Radar, which is a 2.5 out of 5. So overall, if you look at the scores, it seems to be about a solid, I'd got to give it, say, average, I'd say about an 8, 7.5, an 8 out of 10 from, if you sum up all them reviews there, it's about an 8 or 7.5 reviews from these game companies. So the highest rating come from IGN, which would be 8.3. So maybe a 7.5, 8, I don't know, around that area. So it seems to be not a terrible game, but it seems to be just that kind of normal game. So yeah, it looks pretty good so far. So the next bit of news that we have for you today is coming from Sniper Ghost Warrior 3. Obviously they just released the game recently, and it's £45. It is British pounds, and that includes the season pass, which you expect all the DLC you get with the game, which is pretty damn good for that price, to be fair, with season pass. But there's one thing with it: they have not released the multiplayer with it. They did not release the multiplayer with it at launch, and it has been delayed. Which I would be very, very upset if I was to get a game only having a single player, and if you type it in on Google, Sniper Ghost Warrior, Ghost Warrior 3, and it comes up saying Season Pass Edition, sort of stuff like that, and that's the only one you can really get for £45. And you don't get multiplayer with it. You do not get multiplayer for it. So you're basically paying £45 for a story-based game at the moment, and it's going to like, they've delayed the multiplayer. They've delayed the multiplayer, and it's going to like, really? What? No. If you're not happy with something, don't release it too early. Don't release it too early. I'll go on to read this article I've got right by here. Basically, there's already been one complaint, which was a day one release patch, which was the title has already come out. Lengthy loading times, which can reach up to 5 minutes on PlayStation 4, and it has not been improved by the game's day one patch. Only now on launch day. The same number of... Oh, Christ. Why? Why release a game which is not 100% complete? Why release a game which is only, like, say, 80% complete? Why? and it will be free. Oh mate, it's annoying. But I just thought I'd let you know if you have purchased it, or you're thinking about purchasing it. That is that. There's no multiplayer with it at the moment, and if you want a review of it, GameSpot give it a 5 out of 10 of review, a review of the game. So yeah, it's kind of real. What the hell, like? And moving into the last bit of news that we have here today is coming from Overwatch, and the director of Overwatch has come out and kind of giving you what you wanted to hear from the company. Basically, there's been a lot of controversies, like they wanted some new DLCs, the lack of new maps to the game, and all the Overwatch fans are going, but we want new maps, to play on, which is understandable. A big game, if you play the same maps after a while, get a little bit stale. But some good news, Overwatch fans, which is they are working on 3 new maps coming to the game this year. It's in development at the moment, but they've got 3 new maps coming to the game this year, which is hopefully keep calm about it, and it's something it's going to be pretty damn cool apparently. The promise does, and I look forward to seeing it. So it's going to be instead of standard maps just for unranked and competitive, you'll be able to just play and have fun. But that's all the gaming news that we have for you today. I hope you did enjoy. Make sure you leave a like on the video, smash it, go on, smash it. Go on, if you're thinking about it, like, do I want to move my mouse? Do it. Go on, it takes 2 seconds. Make sure you leave a comment. Anything you want to talk about today, particular stories like Call of Duty or Overwatch, anything like that we just talked about in this video, leave a comment down below. I'll respond to you straight away. And don't forget to subscribe, turn channel notifications on. I will be back tomorrow with some gaming news. It'll probably be a bit of an earlier gaming news video tomorrow because I'm out tomorrow night. So a nice and early edition of gaming news tomorrow. But thank you very much for watching. Have yourself a great rest of your day, and goodbye.